Welcome to Creative Manifestation. Today I wanted to talk about how my dog changed my perception of reality. So when I was growing up, I was taught to be afraid of dogs. I was taught dogs were scary, they wanted to hurt me, they were smelly, they were gross, they were something to be feared, and that people that had dogs were rude, and all of these crazy beliefs. And I came to realize later in life that none of this stuff was true. And what happened was I had an opportunity to get a dog. So we got this house with this amazing backyard, and we decided I decided this dog was going to be given away for adoption. And I said, I was kind of in the zone of wanting to conquer my fears. And I said, you know what? Maybe I want to get a dog. Because I was kind of like wanting to come up against these fears that I had instilled in me at a young age and overcome these fears. So what happened was I said, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get the dog and I'm going to see what happens. And it turned out to completely shift and change my entire reality. And why I say this is because it made me realize the perception of everything that we have is dictating our life experience. And I realized this because when I realized how my dog was, he was loving, he was kind, he never wanted to hurt me, not for 1 second. Like when he nibbles on my fingers, it's so gentle, and he smiles at me, and he loves me unconditionally, and I love him unconditionally. And it just completely changed my whole perception of reality and what was true. And it completely shows how our beliefs in childhood and the brainwashing from society and the things that are implanted in us have so much power over us. Because once I realized that, my beautiful little dog didn't want to hurt me, which took me a while, actually. I mean, even after I got him, I was still scared of him, and he was like a 5-month-old puppy that wanted to nibble on my fingers, and I didn't let him do that because I was scared. And it sounds crazy. It sounds absolutely insane now. But at the time, this is how I felt. And as time went on, and I, fell in love with my dog more and more, and got closer and closer to him, I started to realize even like the smell of him I loved, just like you would love the smell of your baby. And I realized that the things that I would do for him, like picking up poop, like you would do that for your child and not think twice about it because you love them. And that's exactly how I feel about my dog. And so it just really showed me that our perception completely changes based on our reality, or our reality changes based on our perception, and that we have to question everything that we've been taught and told to believe, because we don't know the other side of that coin until we experience it. And we don't know what it feels like to be in a certain place until we experience it and have the perception of it. And so that's what I wanted to say about my dog and how he changed my perception of reality, because I never thought that I would love a dog like this. I never thought I could be not afraid of dogs. And now when I see people walking their dogs, I see dogs smiling. I don't see them wanting to attack me. I don't see them wanting to hurt me. I see them smiling. I see their spirit. I see, this like loving little being. And I also came to realize that he is a being just like I am. He's not any less important than I am. He is a beautiful little creature. He just can't speak the way I speak, but he still speaks in his own way. And he communicates with me, and I communicate with him. And I never understood that when people said they communicated with their dogs. I was like, what do you mean? Like, how do you know what they're thinking? And now I understand it and I get it. But I had to step into that new reality to understand that my perception was creating that reality for me of being afraid of dogs, of being, thinking they were a certain way. And now I realize why so many people have dogs and why they love dogs. And that's another thing. Like, I didn't realize how many people love dogs. I mean, most of the world loves dogs. I was an anomaly of living in a place of fear, of living in a place of, this like foreign thing that's like wants to attack me or something. I was the weirdo that thought that. And then when I came to realize that my sweet little dog didn't want to hurt a fly, it totally shifted my whole perception of everything that I ever believed in my life. And how much of the things that are in our heads are lies that have been told to us, or the perception of the person implanting them in us. It was their perception of reality. It wasn't necessarily ours, but it got implanted in our subconscious, and so we believed it. So that's what I wanted to say today, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.